little bit, and I apologize for that. Gamification was the way, right? What do we have to talk about here? So at the time I got back to the top together, we weren't sure where we were going with it and working, raised some ideas, and so we were going to focus on gamification. So we kind of put it out there. But really what we're talking about is really kind of what they work for and working for. But oftentimes, things change and whatnot, and so we're going to go today is having to keep how to get at that. So of course, Rykowski, you see my program up there. Scott Young's over here, who's our co-center with me. And we have a third video, back in Delaware. He's currently upstairs, our control CFIO. These are final parts of this, but just know that this is also feeding together with Rykowski, the three of us, not just so a little background of myself, I'm a programmer. I'm using Python, and going down some further Python. I'm also an educator. I teach Python right? Because, arguably, we're not losing enough of those, students that go into college and focus on studying, because I think it's hard to really work to try to get some curriculum down in high school. And that gives them exposed to it, right? But oftentimes hard to being exposed to topics. And then my third time, when I was focusing on the third time, after I was everything else, I was relying on the needs, right? Going back, right, 100 people videos, using all our pages. So, I relied on full revenue, but I think it's kind of half a rocket full, or a high parts of the side. So that's pretty much using my own half. If you want to talk about that a little bit, I can speak to it.
Yep, Scott Hamilton,
been here now, for years. Here, I'm Here00. Very excited today, visiting virtually your team, but I had been able to be here today. A little background on me, been here for 15 years, there, highly integrated and neat. But overall, jack of all trades, really enjoy doing all things, all the kind of all the doing that stuff for all years. Definitely had an knack for doing mastering and always very easily setting around this it's one of our organized Python programs Alright, so really the main question is why are we here standing in front of you? Other than you really capabilities, good job. Okay, I got one couple things. Things are really fun. What's that? What we're important here is, and the other guy will definitely motivate to see some work for. We're going to get that a little bit here in the hopefully, where that got before great. You can imagine, I'll take some time to walk through the principles and hearing how it is.
But suppose you can stand to that instead of audio. Suppose you can stand and then only stand audio.
Okay. Awesome. So it looks like we'll be moving and shifting here on that. With pros and feel like some aspects of gamification with principles of enterprise or adult learning models to effectively motivate and teach and work for. Right? So why does this matter? So what? Let's say you're working or you have a workforce underneath you, your job still team. Right? Here's the whole option. First option is fire the current staff, right? Let's go just fill out all the positions. Let's go seek and count as much as possible. Or you take the time to reinvest in your personnel. Maybe it's a living room account. And what that does is it goes within the company morale. But also still keep the company cares, right? So again, you could fire them, call me on the right end. You should also take the time to invest into the personnel themselves. And so the company cares, will keep them around a little longer, and build a better company overall. Considering all the vital matters. So how do you implement the team? So let's say you choose not to fire everybody. And you choose to keep them around and build on that team's workforce and build that momentum. Well, how do you deliver things? Well, you can go back to the old model, right? You go back to the lecture model. I'm going to stand up in front of everyone and tell this is what you learned, this is how you learned it, and you're on the desk a lot. Unfortunately, that's a very confidence technique. That's a powering technique. But it's what we'll really do is call that. We can also throw a bunch of PowerPoints or walls of text and say, learn this, learn that again, kind of count down and sometimes it builds. So we also have seminars that we don't want to do, we have to you'll learn it. Or you can try something new. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're talking about here. The development model, standardizing, and gamification. Let's talk a little bit about the adult learning model. So the guy in Mountain Goal came up with this idea that as you continue to grow, you move away from the learning techniques you built on in your younger years. That's not the techniques that we use. And we need 5 assumptions. And those 5 assumptions start with the idea of self-concept. Right? You move away from a guided learner and move towards the idea that you are responsible for your own learning. Right? The next one is the adult learner experience. So as people mature, as they age, it actually means a large set of experiences to move on. So instead of being taken to class the first time and learning something for the first time, you actually have some experience in context in which you start to work. As you mature and grow older, that set of experiences grows. You also have to readiness to learn the current role. So again, it can be something is, I don't want to learn things. I want to learn topics that apply to what things you might learn the whole of life, either in society or my job, or you're doing what that happens. Orientation to learning, right? The immediacy of application. As you grow older, and you may already recognize this yourself, as you grow older, you want that class thing, you're learning something and using it to be exposed to, right? You don't want to learn something that's maybe 2 years down the road. You want to learn something that you put into effect. Either that day, that week, that month, but you want to start exposing that class later on. And finally, you move from an external motivation to learn, in fact, teacher friendly, you learn that, I'll tell you other classes at school. So it's internal motivation to learn. You get that intrinsic motivation, I want to learn something, I want to better myself in this class. Now, those 5 assumptions led into the 4 principles that we proposed in the paper in 1980 and 1984. And those principles are the evolving to the planning model. So again, moving away from that self-concept into the self-directed learner, as you become an adult learner, you want to have more control over the subjects you learn yourself. So again, moving away from the idea that I have to learn math, I have to learn English and whatnot, and you start to get involved in that. I want to learn this technique. You get involved with it for a little bit. Experience provides the basis for learning, right? So again, not just use the model to compare knowledge with knowledge. Rather than do that, go to the lecture, applying that, later on, and not really see the cool, real-world application. When I say applying that, I mean more like all the math problems I can do, which is what I do. Move towards, the application of that knowledge into your current setting. And that ties into the next one, relative to learning on certain tasks. You know you have to use your jobs. You know you have to move your time. If you want to learn and grow, you'll tie your time and effort towards that. And then finally, complementary versus supplementary. So, again, application is, you want to get away from just learning broad subjects and start narrowing down to, I want to solve this problem. That may be part of the subject, but I want to start focusing my learning on the big problem. Now, shifting gears a little bit, and talk about gamification. So gamification is a little more vague. It's not as defined as standardized. Gamification is kind of played the last 5 or 6 years or so, and we've seen a lot of things we do nowadays. But just know that when we start to dive into this a little bit more, I dive into it was vague, and so I'm kind of diving on some things that I think apply the best in this current situation. Gamification is game areas. Game playing 2 other areas, right? Specifically, some of those are having role play or social, having a point system, having a leaderboard, and then by some competition. So the example of that, I'm going to like right? Sometimes you're playing on level 12, and you find the level, and that's always closer to the overall leaderboard, and then you see, okay, well, whatever, I'm going to apply it a little bit. So it's possible to go back to the game and try to get a little more engaged. We're talking about games that post back to Facebook to provide that friendly competition. Now you're all calling out friends a little bit, you get a little more feedback, people are posting on it, and those are some aspects of gamification that we see in our current environment. So continuing on gamification, these are some of the principles I focus on. So again, as you're thinking of gamification, you can see that there are a lot of different principles associated with it. ones that I went ahead and grabbed because they made the most sense to pair it with the adult learning model. So the first one is the I orientation. So it's all about me, really. It's user-centric. I'm not worried about anyone else. I'm in it to win it. I want to get myself up on the leaderboard. I want to get the most points. So on and so forth. The next principle is learning orientation, right? So the acquisition of knowledge. I'm not just playing the game because I want to. I'm playing the game for my purpose. I get some knowledge out of it, either as a feedback or learning in the process. Achieving reward. And again, this is not the you leaderboard for time, leaderboard for points in this one, but we're talking the return on investment. So I can look at a problem and I can completely understand if I do this X amount of dollars in this problem, I'm going to get this points out of the problem, which is then coming up with a problem. I'm going to get where it's going to be as opposed to, well, if I create ways in that problem, I don't know what I'm going to get out of it. I don't know how much time I'm actually going to put into it. So again, it's probably very relevant and very explicit return on investment time. Human factor, right? That's that friendly conversation. Or, you get there, you solve the problem, you deal with it, or you have your friends all sneak up in front of you. You get this little friendly competition going on. You can drive motivation. You continue working on all of that. And then finally, knowledge. Like, you're gaining knowledge somewhere along the line, either as outcome, and you solve the problem, you use the knowledge, or in the form of sometimes there's no nobody there. So there should be some sort of mechanism there to provide that feedback to you. Like, okay, you do a lot of that. And let's talk through the things you learned and help you. Or sometimes you get feedback before. And here you want to see the full reference for where I'm kind of putting from. I'll put it up on the screen. All these are the appropriate. All these are the outdated. So this is I'm going to go ahead and hand over to here, and he's going to talk about our actual and we sat down and wrote the idea that we can more than build a system that we can log in and bring for problems that we create. So more or less the whole entire system was developed by us in the very house in PDF. But at that level, we pretty much wanted to just run in the back end the total service we're talking about. And Josh and I helped a lot with doing more higher speed tools, user changes, and well doing a lot of programming balance development. So we built this concept, we didn't want to be the one. We wanted to be with anybody that's in the programming community that is going to go where they want to see plus Perl, Ruby, Java. And before all those, that way we're not in our core form users. It's something that's going to say we had a preference or we provide. We want to make sure that money is optimal, so that's where I think our unique example, kind of came about. Because there's other examples out there for recording examples, but most of them you either have to come and turn in your code via thumb drive or print out something handy and use it for our small pages and all those packages. So with our example, we use all thousands of views. And with that, so for example, our normal tutorial session is simply global. And so it's very easy to do Python, and you can use a lot of other languages, and for that problem, you can get records. So then you have to say challenge them to that they don't use. This is one of what we call pure games, but it's more or less the captain game, kind of what we don't have. So if you're lost, you're not going to fall. You're not going to live in the fall. So if you have to learn how to develop a script, you can really not to fall, whether it be Python or whatever. And the thing is, we show you examples of what the user fans should do, and then here's the output of what should happen. So the user doesn't know that there's multiple data sets that need to be. So you see the example of the game, and then there's a whole data set on that in this case. And that's where our power of problem searching comes to play that user that develops the program with script has to use the situation problem that we discussed in the power description, as well as when we get into the problem. So with this, people something like support feedback. And so with this, our easiest way of doing it is using that. This use the email-based support system that will help well to know like emails. So you start to know the Slack and we integrated our programming service and walking hosting and hosting the Slack so that way you basically see everything you have to work. Or you have to figure all these models that you tell you, you're not going to take you 10 times for all the world. So definitely there's a marketing money along the way. Our user interface a lot, you move through us, and you get to the first, and you learn about that, and basically you change based on the feedback we had. Our first implementation of doing all this was a meeting per competitor. So it didn't acknowledge at the time that a meeting per competitor was a bad idea. We thought it was the right way to do it because people segmented, they have their own service, their code was uploaded to, and that way it's secure. And then we started getting our skills about that. Well, people are going to depend on how people, why the partners support and all the DMs, they're probably all the so, there's the challenge that we can work with that, we switched away from being better, and we stopped with our so with this, what really allowed us to do was take programming patterns and enable our workforce to better themselves and get them challenges and then go research as they have. One of our challenges, we cover everything from segmentation, everything to cryptographic type problems, different feedback analysis, the whole coding everything. There's some people here that may be more than they can attest to some of the very challenges and some kind of new some people are doing. But with that, we learn a lot, we gain a lot from it, and we want to continue to take something like code boards and encourage other people to develop something like that for people that community, or all out there. It's a great program. So I myself was not a super large in-depth expert programmer, but I was challenged by God. So I think we can do this. We've got a great learning capability, and I'm pretty sure we can develop talent within a few months. And sure enough, I did. And this is a great way for me to learn to teach myself. And then now that I've learned the value of programming and doing automation, now I want to get back to the community, and this is where I spend a lot of time. Developing challenges, get the word out there, try to get people interested in programming, because it's really not that hard when you use some of the syntax and some of the, this back some of the principles we just spoke about. Right? It's a great system, but then we start thinking about the long-term model. And so, again, what we've done, we've kind of gone through self-directed learners. Because instead of telling them, hey, you need to know all this stuff up front, we just give them access to all the questions. And then what we've done is we've categorized the questions and then give them some new topic areas, like this means all the stuff you can do. You can file this stuff with screen manipulation, and let them kind of take that and run with it. We also, like I said, we give them all the questions up front. And so in one of those packages, they want to, get back to that return on investment with the gamification. But then I can lend myself to self-directed learning. Like, okay, well, this is not hard. I don't know these concepts, so we go do some research. And sit down and try to write some code for this. And again, and then the fact that the self-directed learner as well, with it being limited enough. We've not really done an option. We wrote it in we can handle Perl, PHP, Python, C, C++. And so we've got, it's pretty broad range. But if someone knows Python and wants to start learning C, they can solve it in Python and then turn around and try to solve it in C as well. And then submit that, or vice versa. It's up to them. Again, because how they want to guide their own learning through the process. And then on top of it, we have a scoreboard there, so they can see where they sit on the scoreboard, how they rank compared to other people. And then we also had the podcast, which gave user feedback. And the ability to actually interact with them and other people on it, right? Because as people, see the scoreboard, they're like, hey, I don't feel comfortable talking to an admin, but I see this person here has, 12,000 pointers already solved the problem. And so I can just go talk to that person directly on Slack. So we're going to have to build a community around it to allow that adult learning model. And with that, we've had a great success with it, and now the users have using a lot more development. We have users developing packages for us, and then develop impact in the community. Everything is great. With that, we'll go into the next, and move next to the other examples out there of gamification. So the core was what we developed now for our own needs to try to grow that community, the programming, scripting, and automation. Another example is BSides. I'm sure they would use BSides space. But it's a PDF that's put on by PDF known as PE. People going to go over the entire talent. They're basically all excited. Really smart guys. They don't CPF. That's, I think, unique. That's also, kind of standard category for CPF. But what's nice about the CPF is that it's kind of learning and encourage to they provide points. If you're, trying to start from grade, you can be hardcore and don't look at the industry, you know, they can teach that. So it's great they have that in there because there's some people that the morning get started and they just don't know that maybe the first step of direction towards one of the problems for me of where to go. So I think it's really great for the system that they created out there that you can go there and try the challenges and get some things that are out there. And then as you start solving problems, other categories you get open up and you get exposed to more advanced, more challenging problems. And, as well, they learn a lot of lessons throughout the years. How do I keep my system up and I got 1,000 headers here in the way of service? So that allows me to keep off and I'll lose up time and all this, but I think it goes back to the learning piece of all these different categories that everyone loves. I mean, for me, I know, if there's something more I like there to you to see my score going up, and you can see there is with us. This year, we were invited to the Summer Live from Philadelphia to compete against some of the service academies. And for the forensic category, we made the follow with you, which was first place for us. So it was very, really cool for us. We came back, learned quite a bit of several areas that we were missing. We addressed those issues and now we're using that to try to drive training and drive other models of creating education to address those, and provide knowledge. So some of the other ones that are out there, every example, we're very about the same all the time. It's another great example of someone had an idea of all these great challenges, combining them all together in various topics, and then the video game, they're based on topics. How cool is that? I wish that I didn't know. But now we're getting at that and teaching them that there's all these different ways you can go approach it, learning through looking at, looking at the attitude. So you go try to hack a custom interface that's not, never been seen before. So you're ready to mark back, you get to walk around the world and interact on a game. This is a very unique experience, and I'd love to see, more people look at this in the industry. Some of out there are quite questions. So there's some organizations, that my work that they use this CTF case to more or less help guide the workforce to challenge themselves in other areas of network exploitation, poverty, and other areas. They also use this as a tool for their own personnel because they have this happening and this happening. But this happening on a security account. And so I thought, here's somewhere that is challenge and kind of along the way to report their tools, walkthroughs out there, and go out there Google and overflow people and guiding through how to solve it and whatnot. So it's really neat. And what I thought about cover is the one side of training foundation. They have an exercise the suggest that was the last this year in May. And there's other great mathematics out there. Cover a wide variety of topics. Everything that's covered there, another slide. Cover the application of binary, reverse engineering, forensics, and we play with GPS. It helps provide areas that you may or may not have something in, or you can get these people together and hone in on everyone's strengths and abilities and learn from one another. And so, usually allows you to GPS that will build the workforce that does not talent, and as well as work into the areas of it that bring talent for that you don't have expertise in. So, force you to go out and do research. If one, you want to win CTF, you want to have high point games in your category. And it's just, CTF are an amazing, great way to get after, doing the adult learning model. Because you do this likely. So with that, we're going to the solutions here that I'll cover, but I think we have a few questions as well from the audience. So, can somebody tell me who was the creator of Python? Who said first? There you go. You, sir. Come on down. Alright, so in conclusion, right, you see it up there, three phases we're looking at. We started off phase one, BSides plus andragogy, phase two, right, I don't know what phase two is yet, but phase three is live. I haven't quite got it. Okay, come on. We're all out here like all these years wrong. Really, like we talked about already, is taking the talking about the learning model is kind of the first step. A lot of folks don't realize that people have time and energy in really kind of identifying where the learning sits. And when you talk about it for the first time, to itself and getting close to it, it's kind of like always it's kind of reasonable. It's eye-opening. It's like I do a lot of stuff. So okay, and also think of this as well. Because the actual transition from pedagogy to andragogy is one time, on the flip of name, you're going to come along this continuum. It's been very close and very staged, right? So you're going to take a different time. You may find yourself moving back into pedagogy technique or pedagogical figure development. You subject area, you might want to get that lecture first time. You want to do it directly a little bit. And but there's something that, you look at and that you get to work. And just know that, we're trying to learn, and that's what we're trying to do after. We're trying to find, talk close and say, okay, how do we get that additional workload that, we don't want to hire, we don't want to do anything other than do them, and then we do that momentum, and then build upon what we already have. And then, give that a little bit of andragogy and the meat. Again, phase two is a question mark. Phase three profit, we can certainly contracts and you're still killing me here. I'm trying to make a profit, right? But at this point, we're going to go ahead and cap it. Hopefully, have a little bit of discussion on this if we don't have any questions on either gamification or andragogy or even the system that we built with code boards and the ideas and lessons in that. Just one other question from the audience. We're currently talking about right now. So one thing that we're doing is we're still writing we do plan on this. Want to get back to a lot of folks to grab that and do it for them. Another question? Oh, all right. Yes. Yeah, so I think a lot of communication, so it's just kind of hard to follow out. We don't see all the direct messages that happen. But, just in conversation with folks inside. So again, so the question was, so everyone got it, did you see people like skill levels kind of congregate together on that Slack channel on our online forum really and started talking to one another, or did they really not care about that? So, like I said, it's kind of hard to pull it out. We did see through these discussions that folks started kind of talking together that were kind of the same level. Unfortunately, to be a little bit of striation so again, you have you focus, I don't know what they're going on there. And so you have a lot of people who did approach others because of learning. And there's always one else who's all over that as well. And we were hoping that by having that online and internet that we have that kind of contact, we didn't have the new things that were, in figure out who you are. So we did see a little bit of that. But again, if you hope you can how do we address that? I'm not sure. Because what I really want to do is, so the next phase is sort of what that is, we can start building a community on the line. We can start identifying the players and giving them not so much adding rights, but giving them the ability to start choosing one. So the idea is once someone solves a question, what we're going to do for the court what we're trying to do is then provide them with solutions. Right? So because you know I solve the problem, someone else will solve it in a better way. Or you know sometimes you actually solve it in a better way. Right? So we're going to have like some operators all be able to nominate some of the solutions. And then see how to solve the problem. And not only feedback like it's really work, but also feedback like, oh, you're talking about I like that. So about that. There's a programmer inherently, right? But I thought everyone else could use it as much as I can. To be honest here, like everyone knows that programmer leaving. Yeah, I nailed it. Then your question of, okay, I think the question is, one thing on the So the idea process was used again. It's on the back burner. Nothing kind of really out there. There's something that I need to do. But I was pretty good at technical network coverage. So I see how that works. How it does the process. The facilitator, so the key is that when you have these items, that's cool. You work with it, so then you can marry that up and you kind of really all part of it. So I'm kind of really that's sure. Exactly. So, what we understand is how do we, again, it's not even just getting the influence out of that level, it's also how do you get inside. Right? And so that's where, reminded things and is grabbing into the robot, and nothing, lots of robots, but, nothing grabs a, like a younger student's attention than specifically in practice, using a robot. And that robot can then run Python. So you talk to Python and let them go to Python, all to the robot, moving around, right? And so they see the physical around. And I think that's where we need to keep this set. Because coding is one thing, manipulating computers is one thing, but actually getting that code out and making it physical life, see it moving is where you can really touch your curiosity and make an impact. Plus robotics is your time level experience, it's not focused on. Yes. That's very high and
they still have access to the workers. But I can feel my guys. See, not everybody. Mine's a lot.
Sure. Right now, we already have that already implemented. So if we don't have it per se by group, we just allow everybody to see everybody's progress. So you can go and see how many attempts everyone's done, that the person's done on a certain challenge. But I think it's a great idea of actually building groups and, putting users in certain groups so that way, somebody, say a corporation or a job or a military person wants to look at, say, user personnel that have been on there and see, as a category how well they can do. Right? And page by page. That's a great idea. So typically we do, we can buy annual events. We're going to be running another one on December. And it'll be our Tournament of Champions event. We used to have a public server online. It's on hold right now, just for some upgrades and changes and whatnot. But we'll still plan our Tournament of Champions later this year. And we'll get word out, both for, BSides for help with the word out of where it is in the vehicle community. Back.
So that is a fantastic question, and the generic answer is try harder. The real answer though is, so you got Code.org, you got Khan Academy, you have several other learning experiences. The important thing to keep in mind is that they do well at teaching you one subject and moving on to the next. I've gone through a lot of them, and I feel they kind of fall apart my eyes. They don't follow the teams across, right? So then you learn to deal with lists, you just learn to deal with files. How do you do files and lists together? And so there's kind of that missing. So unfortunately, I would say go to the original ones. Code Academy, or contactcode.org, all of that kind of thing. You just know that there's, you might have to, at the end, hopefully start to come up with a problem on your own. And then kind of tie those together. That's going to be, I feel like, yeah, right there.
I would also recommend different groups. With that kind of motivation, anything that you do is you can show someone else, whether you're in realistic groups or groups and things like that. Join groups with people who are prepared to talk you with and bringing you to these things are so that like well, eventually. Right.
Exactly. And so, and that's where, I definitely hear where you're coming from, because when you first start out coding, it's a little daunting. So like, okay, I'm looking at completely new language, it's got its own syntax, its own layout, all that, its own vernacular, and then you don't know, so how do you build calls like install, right? So you can start to draw that correlation. And that becomes, unfortunately, with time, we're working with a group. I can say, hey, what was you working on? Okay, well, have you tried doing this in Python? Or have you tried doing it? And so all of a sudden you start bouncing ideas back and forth. That's right, that's very good suggestion.
Something good word to get after kind of what you're looking to do, because as you said, not knowing what you don't know is hard to go and learn something you don't know that you could possibly do. It's the unknown of the unknown. So with me, what I like about code boards is that we've already done the work of designing a challenge and presenting it to you. So now your job is to do research. What are the areas I need to learn to go solve this challenge? And to me, I think that's one of the most beneficial things for upcoming programmers. Is that the hardest thing is just coming up with different ideas and tackles to go learn and to go approach the growth. Like, how do I read a file? How do I read a file and not proceed? How do I read a file and output it to something else? How do I make everything uppercase? Make everything lowercase? How do all the different varying tasks of different text translation and whatnot? We've already designed a lot of those challenges for the users. And so it gives you that ability to go, at the end of this is that approach. Now we can go research and find a way how to do that.
So to answer one part of your question, yes, that's definitely right. We opened this up. We run 3 on-site events so far this year, and then with online events for the larger operators. The first people that's going was the one that were back over here, the one of the hard programming experience that already has. So that will be the initial thing. What we were banking on and kind of settled was more than the grassroots, approach of, hey, you got this really good, kind of tool out here, start focusing folks. Unfortunately, a lot of that, I don't say a lot, some of that has to come from some sort of pressure for that way to so I talk about the seconds here, talk about gamification, and they don't, unfortunately, do nothing without someone trying to pressure. And so, a lot of folks have those tracks. Sometimes like, for the tomorrow, but unfortunately, some people have to talk about the system. That's a problem. We want to get this opportunity, and if we want all the people that program already, and we want the people who receive it, we also want the new people, want folks who never done this before, to kind of change things around the program and do that. So a lot of people don't have any experience, so that's what we're so we are discussing how to figure out how we can a great question. Hopefully we'll answer submissions. Did that answer your question? I hope. Okay, thank you. Yes. Okay, you've actually thought about this one. So one is people who, so we started tying the problems with different subject areas. We also started tying the problems with the problem creator. Right? So there, all of a sudden, the person is now getting some buy-in because the problem they submit to our site as kind of a mentorship. I want to sit down and actually get back to you. All of a sudden have their screen name next to a problem in our problem set. So there's that. And then also, we talk a little bit about the, the next iteration, we start opening up, once you solve the problem, you see the next, the top 3 solutions for that problem. Once we start identifying those sub-moderators, so again, they're going to attain a title. So again, start to force that, and the way to get that in our eyes is we want to see their interaction with the community, so on our Slack channel, are they talking to folks, maybe throw it up to a vote. But again, kind of almost like a badging system, right? You put little badges to go next to your name on Xbox and whatnot, maybe have, okay, you're a sub-moderator, and so people work to attain that title. To kind of, not really force the mentorship, but to, encourage it to take advantage of it. Does that answer your question? Absolutely. Thank you.
Give away a few more items here.
Sure. We've got a few more prizes here to give away. Do we have a question before we?
Said you better answer.
Oh, I see. Very nice.
So, who can tell me what year Python was developed?
82.
91. Who said 91?
I did. I was just.
Come on down. Well, you're guest one, so come on down. We've got some sweet prizes from our sponsors. So this one's a clubhouse membership.
1989.
1989?
Seriously.
You check Wikipedia there?
Thank you, sir.
Wikipedia is the truth. Wikipedia is not kidding. It's not. Uh-oh. 91 on Wikipedia. Uh-oh, which one is it?
It's like 91.
There it is. Yeah, exactly. Awesome.
You can't trust everything on the internet.
Wait a second, you're not the one that's not true.
When was it developed or when was it released?
Released. Sure.
It was released in 91.
Developed in 80.
Technicalities.
Alright, let's see what else.
So I guess this is more of an opinion question. This is still Python, right? So we love ourselves in Python. So for a sweet lockpick set, what is the best, in my opinion, so again, we'll see if this gets the best module in Python to interact with web pages?
Requests.
Sockets.
Requests.
You want to joke, the only right answer was requests. I didn't request that. If you haven't used requests before, take a look at it. It's not a standard module for Python, but it's lovely. That's what it is. Here00, go away. All right, so last one.
3.7 or 3.0?
Come on. 2.7.
So, you got any other questions? I'm trying to think of a little
Free stuff is hard.
I know, it is. What is the most current version of Python?
3.4.
Specific.
3.5.
There you go.
Whoa. On it. 2 months old.
It is.
Awesome. Well, I think that was our last giveaway for this particular talk. Again, we appreciate your time. I know you had multiple choices this morning.